you already, and you're off to have a little drink. And so is Adolfo. All right, we're all getting hammered here in the colony. We're all celebrating the fact that we know how beds work now. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here. Today playing some Embark. We're going to get a bunch of people, we're going to crash land them on an alien planet, and we're going to see if they can survive and form a colony and also get along with each other at the same time. The developers describe this as RimWorld meets Dwarf Fortress meets The Sims, and I'm inclined to agree. There's a lot of familiar gameplay here. I don't think anyone is reinventing the wheel with Embark. It's going to be very familiar to folks who have played any of those games, particularly RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress. It's certainly a parallel kind of experience. I have, at this point, put a couple of hours into this, just sort of messing around, trying to get a vague feel for things and watching my colonists die because I don't take care of them very well. This comes into early access on April 18th, which is, as I'm recording this, a few days away. I did get a key from this from the developers, so we're able to check it out a little bit early, which was very kind. Thank you to those folks for that. And there is a link to the Embark Steam page down below. So if you want to check out Embark yourself and maybe throw it on your wish list, that's where you can go and do this. I thought we'd just dive into a brand new game. We'll sort out some colonists, dump them on a planet, and see what the heck I can do with them. So the first thing we've got to do is actually pick a landing spot, and the planet is quite varied. We've got large land masses here. I have no idea what that icon is there. Let me find out. Nope, don't know. Isn't going to tell me. It looks like a tank. I don't want to land my colonists there. It looks like a tank. That looks angry. What I would love to do is maybe put it down where there's a lot of water. That seems really sensible. Like maybe here. What if we put ourselves, I don't know, like sort of in this neck of the woods where there's a good bit of land. Looks like not too mountainous, which is good. A lot of foresty area I'm seeing there. So, yeah, let's dump ourselves down there. At least we'll hopefully have a water source. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and drop our colonists in the middle of this nonsense. And in a very RimWorld-y style, we get to pick our initial colonist here. Now, Jefferson and Krista here are married. They are the Buckner family, and Camden and Audra are the Mullins family. And then Adolfo here is all by himself. He's kind of the fifth wheel in this. There's a lot of perks and skills and traits and all sorts of things here. I don't want to go through every single one of them. Like, Krista here is very insomniac. Krista, you and I would get along very, very well. So you sleep less, you're grumpy, you like adventurous people, you hate strong people, and you hate sleepy people. No, you should actually like sleepy people. I mean, just appreciate the fact that they can sleep and you don't. That's how insomnia works, Krista. You're very competitive, you're a fast runner, you like inspiring people, you hate content. I don't know what that means, Krista. Please tell me what you mean by hate content. Please don't hate me. You're extremely dim. Okay, you're not the brightest bulb on the tree, quite literally. You're a slow learner, so a lot of traits to go through here. What I want to do two things. I want to randomize it a little bit. I am not going to go through every single one of these colonists and hand-pick all of their traits, because I could be here for the rest of the day doing that. But the base is we have sort of a point system up here. So we have 5,200 points we can divvy up between all these positive and negative traits. And, you know, as is typical, positive traits use points and negative traits will refund some points back to you. We're at 4819, and say Jefferson here, he's costing us 907 points out of all of that. And then down below we've got some little starting perks that are also costing us points. Like, we're going to start with some rations, some drinks, and some tools, and each one of those costs a certain amount of points. So if we wanted to add a perk per se, a lumber stash, we could start off with some wood. That'll cost me 200 points. I can actually afford that too. And weapons, we could start out with some basic weapons, or an abundant game has an abundance of easily hunted animals. That might be handy, and that's only 300 points. That's not bad. Leadership, everyone starts friendlier with each other. That would actually be really handy, and that's only 400 points. Okay, what I'd like to do, actually, go away, add perks. What I'd like to do is make sure one thing. If my experience with colony games has taught me anything, and it hasn't, by the way, I'm largely, they die very, very quickly. My colonies do not last long in any sort of colony building game. But what I do want to make sure is that somebody, ideally a couple of people, have a medical skill. That's something that's going to be vitally important, and if we don't have it, it's going to be bad. It looks like the only one who's cutting it is Adolfo here. He has mediocre healthcare skill. That's, well, mediocre is better than poor, I guess. And by the way, you're very infertile. Oh yeah, babies, that's going to happen, which is, why we have married couples here, and we're going to need to have some, beds for those guys. And then, mommy and daddy things will happen. But you're very infertile. Well, that's not very good for building a colony, is it, Adolfo? All right, I'd like to have more than one medical person, so what if we just say a refreshed Audra here? And you will continually be Camden's spouse. You are always going to be a Mullins. All right, you have average healthcare now. You have average healthcare. Bumped up your points a little bit. But you have average healthcare, average climbing. Actually, Bonnie just turned out to be an all-star. Extremely charming, slightly caring, slightly trusting. You're good at animal husbandry. We might be able to get some, animal pens going there. Cool. Let me just see if I can shave down some points. I definitely want to keep Bonnie, but let me see if I can shave down some points on some of these other guys just by randomizing it and then maybe pick up a couple more perks. Alrighty, so I was able to mess around up here, and now we've got Dequan Buckner, average woodcutting, mediocre carpentry. Those are both valuable skills. That's basic, level 1 skills that we're going to need. So if you've got some skill in that, that's great. You're extremely boring, which is unfortunate. But you're also slightly insomniac, so you're actually going to get along with Krista, hopefully, because you won't be sleepy. And with the few points that I had left over, I picked up few diplomacy, so I have more time to prepare for the first attack. Yes, please. Could I have infinite time to prepare for the first attack? Because that's where it's all going to go horribly wrong. And just because I had the points left over, we now have potato seeds. So that's what I could afford. It was only 200 points. I'm kind of tapped out on my points up here, but apparently we're going to be able to grow potatoes. All right, I think we've got the Buckners, we've got the Mullins, we've got Adolfo here. Let's go crash land on the planet and see how long I can keep these people alive. P.S. The answer is probably not very long. Well, we're here, kids. Put your shoes on. We're at Grandma's house. Oh, wait, no, we've crash landed on an alien planet, and all of our stuff is over here. So we've got some shoddy potato seeds. Okay, good. We've got a poor pick. A mediocre forest mushroom. Okay, good. Well, let's do some very obvious things like setting up a stockpile. That's kind of day 1 stuff. Again, a lot of these mechanics and gameplay are going to be super familiar here to anyone who's done RimWorld or Dwarf Fortress. I've never played Dwarf Fortress in my life. I don't even understand Dwarf Fortress. It's just a bunch of math on a screen. It looks like somebody is playing with a light bright. But RimWorld I have played. So let's start with some basic tier 1, day 1 starting stuff like getting a stockpile. Stockpile over here. Yup. And you can actually hold anything at all right now. So why don't you hold everything? And let's just dump that sort of here-ish. Just draw it out. Boom. Okay, all of you guys will start moving stuff over there. Now, let me just get the lay of the land here. What did we crash land into? I see a lot of trees. That's good. That's excellent. Not seeing... Okay, water over here. That's better than nothing. And water over here. I kind of want to move over here now. This looks like a better area. Oh, and this is a deep, nice cavern here. And in traditional style, we can just kind of keep going down and down and down. Ooh, this just looks cool. I may want to move over here. All right, get back up. Let's do some day 1 stuff here, like, well, moving things. Turn the game on. Everyone will start doing things. And probably the first best thing we can do, like any colony building thing, is start chopping down trees. So there's a whole bunch of them right here. Are you guys doing things? You're hauling things, right? Yeah, you're all kind of waiting for things to do. And Adolfo Ward talks about how attractive Bonnie Mullins is. And Dequan Buckner agrees. Okay, everybody's got eyes on Bonnie. That could cause a little friction in the colony. I wouldn't be real pleased with that. Huh. Camden, you may want to have attention about that sort of thing. Harvest trees. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of trees in this area. Oh, boy, we do. All right, well, everybody get to chopping. All of those trees can go, please. Get started on that. Speaking of all of those trees can go, Let's look at our jobs list over here. What do we got? Who's doing what? Wood cutting. Daquan will get on that. Bonnie will get on that. And Adolfo will get on that. Adolfo, just so you're not checking out Bonnie all the time, why don't we bump your priority up on cutting wood? So that is now a 4 priority. That's a higher priority. Oh my goodness. Yes, I know you need a tool. You can have the shoddy hatchet. It's totally fine. Have the shoddy hatchet. If you don't have a tool, you'll just pop up and ask me for one. And if I've got one, you can have it. Krista Buckner talks about her insomniac personality. Camden Mullins is annoyed. Oh dear, Camden and Krista may not get along. All right, what else do we need to do around? Well, we need to start building stuff. Now, do I want to build up or do I want to dig down? That's something to know. I don't know. I kind of regret putting that stockpile over there now. I kind of want to go back and have everyone move over to where the water lives, sort of in this direction. There's a nice pond over here. And this is, as I recall from just my brief time messing around, this is actually not water even though it looks like it. It is lead ore. Okay, lead ore is apparently blue and looks like water. That's totally fine. Krista's talking about how great Daquan Buckner is. Good. Well, you know, he is your spouse, so I'm glad you're into him because, you know, babies. Let me think if I want to dig down or build up. I think we're going to dig down. I think we're going to make a sort of caverny place for us to live. So dig around here. What do I want the depth to be? Because I can set that to virtually everything. I can have them dig down 8 blocks at a time. Right now, dig down 2, so it'll be 1 and then 1 below it if I'm doing this correctly. Start digging down right there. So, yep, somebody will pop up and ask for a pick. You can totally have that. And then when you're done with those 2 blocks, then I'm going to start making some stairs going down. Now, what else day 1 stuff do we need? Workshops. We need workshops. We need to be able to make things. And what have I got right out of the gate? Carpenters, crafters, kitchen, research lab. Well, obviously that's going to be something we want to get going immediately. All right, you're already on that. Good job, man. Good job. Let's get a research lab going. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't really matter because I'm probably going to move it downstairs at some point anyway. But get one of those going and get a carpenter's workshop because then we can start to make planks and sticks and all the basic crafting materials. I'm just going to throw those over there for right now. I'll move them later. Okay, you've already got that dug out, so go back to digging. Don't think you're done with digging there, Sparky. Let me go down a level here to there. Yeah, thank you. And that will be 2 more. And then go down 1, put it over. I'm just trying to make a set of stairs going down for right now. And come back up. If you could get on that super quick there, and we can start digging out our little underground base here. Look at you hauling a huge log around all by yourself. Good job, you. We're already getting some wood going. Stockpile's pretty much already full. Oh, speaking of which, we arrived with potato seeds, didn't we? We should probably start farming those. We should get a farm going. Place farm. Yes, please. If I've learned anything at all from messing around with this, and I haven't, Krista Buckner has improved at running. Good job, Krista. It's that I don't actually need that big a farm. So last time I played this, when I was just messing around on my own time, I made this huge farm, and all their time was taken up by farming. Long story short, it just took a really long time to farm, as you would with a huge farm. But let's just have a small farm. And forest mushrooms and potatoes. Yeah, sure. Throw those in there. What? Who's likely to get on the farming side of things here? Where does farming live again? Farming, farmer. Oh, only Camden. Okay, well, go ahead on that then. Why don't I take your... Do I want to take your miner thing down? You're a rookie miner. You've got the pick, though. I'm going to take... Can you give the pick to someone else, actually, Camden? Because I kind of need you to get on farming, because nobody else can do it. Oh, actually, they can. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind. Well, you guys, you're into farming now, hopefully. Actually, Bonnie, why don't you be our... I was going to say be our primary farmer, but you've got a lot of other skills here, and Adolfo won't start that until he's done with any woodcutting that I told him to do. All right, let's just see how it works out. Let's see how they mess with this. Yeah, somebody's on farming. Who are you? You're Camden. Okay, cool. Good job, Camden. Well done. How's the digging going, guys? I think you pretty much dug what you needed to do. We probably don't need to be putting dirt on the stockpile. What if it adds to everything? Give me a piece of dirt, please. I just want to forbid that. Yeah, mediocre silt, forbid that. I think that just means nobody can pick it up. I don't remember. Somebody take it. I don't care. It's dirt. Yeah, let's get a nice big underground chamber going on here. Actually, maybe not that big. Let's shave that down a little bit. This can kind of be the entryway, the opening, I don't know, foyer, if you will, to our underground dwelling. Get that dug out if you could, please. And let me just see what everyone else is doing. Have we made... we have made progress on the research lab. Good. So you finished that. You finished that really quickly, actually. Good for you. Upgraded. What does that actually take? 4 planks or blocks, 6 tin ingots. So it's going to be a long while before we got that. Well, let's get some research going. That's kind of day one stuff. We've got a lot to research. Most of this will be very, very familiar. You're starting out with basic furniture, windows, a loom. I just like saying loom. It's like log flume from Parkitect. Basic weapons, boyer, stone crafting, all that kind of stuff. Still, we could get some booze rocking in here. Temperature regulation, fireplace, evaporative cooler, grates, all of that kind of stuff. How about we get basic furniture going, because people are probably going to want to sleep on things. And that's only 5 research points. We should be able to bang that out really quickly. So hit basic research. Start the research, please. Thank you. And who's on that, by the way, or who's going to be on that? Research. Just Camden? Camden has other things to do, actually. Camden's kind of busy right now. Adolfo, you're going to be kind of busy. Bonnie, you know what? Daquan, why don't you be on research? And I don't really want to make it your top priority. I kind of want you to just do it when you've got nothing else to do, but we do need to slam some research out. So right now, just go ahead and do nothing but research, and then I'll tweak that later. And I see they are bringing some materials over here. Somebody brought a huge log over to build the carpentry workshop. Good. How's the... somebody fell asleep. Oh dear. How dear. And you guys are chatting. Daquan, what are you chatting about? You're talking with Bonnie about Camden. In a positive manner, apparently. A +2 manner. Okay, I can't have any conflict here, guys. It's going to be hard enough keeping you alive. Please don't fight with each other. The farm seems to be going along quite well, though. I appreciate that. You're into research, and if you could wake up... Or who are you, by the way? I don't know. Let's go down to you. There we go. Let's just zoom our way down here. Oh, hi. You're here as well. Hi, Krista. And hi, somebody that I can't quite click on. Hi, who are you? It's going to take me a while to remember you guys. Oh, you're Adolfo. Hi. Welcome. It's an odd place to have a nap, but there it is. Right. Now what? Everybody go away. I actually want to fill that hole in. I want to anti-dig. Gotta try and remember how to do that. Yes, anti-dig that, please. No, yes, do... that. No, don't dig that. You know what? It's fine. Dig that. Okay, so Daquan just banged out the research on basic furniture. Good job, dude. I like you already. And you're off to have a little drink. And so is Adolfo. All right, we're all getting hammered here in the colony. We're all celebrating the fact that we know how beds work now. What are we going to research next? Basic weapons sounds very, very sensible. But I'd like to get stone crafting unlocked, and it's only 5 points. That'll unlock the mason's workshop, and we'll be able to make some basic things out of stone. And considering I've decided everyone lives underground, there's probably going to be some stone we're going to mine out there. Let's go stone crafting, and then maybe we'll go to temperature regulation, because that's probably going to be important. People are going to get cold and hot, and we're going to want to do things about that. Diplomacy unlocks the meeting room, improve trading and diplomacy with other factions, whom, if I've got my perks correctly, we won't have a problem with right out of the gate. Got a little bit of breathing room there. I don't need people coming along and annihilating the colony on day one. How's the foyer going down here? Okay. All right. less good, frankly, less good. Yeah, you're never going to reach those blocks up there because I'll put this in a weird way. Let me just renegotiate this a little bit here. Well, we're off to a rip-roaring start in traditional Wee Hours fashion because ain't nobody tuning into the Wee Hours for competent gameplay. I've got my 2 colonists stuck down here. I've planned out the digging very, very poorly, and now they're stuck down here. So now I've got to sort of weirdly dig my way out on the other side. This may take me a bit. Sorry, guys. I poorly planned how I was going to dig this out, and now you're stuck down here because you can only jump up 1 block, not 5 of them. Sorry, we've buried 2 colonists alive, and I'm gonna have to sort this out. Let me have a fidget with this, and hopefully by the time the next episode rolls around, these guys aren't dead. So let's call it on Embark for now, and I've got to figure out how to get these guys out of here. Hopefully I will do that by the time we record this again. Hey, if you enjoyed the episode, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, oh hi, you did research, good for you. Consider hitting that subscribe button. You can see more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.
Johnny, you can shoot a thing 3 times with your pistol now, and I'd like to talk to you about that. I would like to have a discussion with you, Johnny, about shooting something 3 times with your pistol. Specifically, that thing.